Just to give you a visual right now, I'm Winnie the Poohing, which if you're not familiar, just Google it right now. But I do at least I do have boxers on. I don't know if you're familiar with Winnie the Pooh, but like I said, yeah, just Google it. All right, plug, let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Early Morning Podcast. It is 5:27 a.m. June 13th, 2026. I don't know if you just heard my dog barking, but I don't know if you heard me or you heard somebody else talking. But yeah, welcome to another episode. Grab a J, grab a brew, grab you, whatever on earth it is you may do. But I told you we're gonna stick to the early recordings. We're sticking to it. By the way, I look blue collar as hell right now, dude. I really do. All I need is like a Wawa coffee, like a tall 32-ounce coffee. Eagles hoodie, Home Depot hat. Like I don't know. I just realized also he had boxers on. Like that's what like a blue collar dude looks like. That's just like his fit for the day, you know. But my day will start shortly. Um, it's summer, dude. It's summer now, and you know it's summer when the young bulls are out. The young bulls just got out of school. They're out. They're roaming around, and not even really actually. Just the ones on e-bikes, which I don't love, dude. Some kid got hit on. I don't know. I shouldn't laugh at that. Some kid got hit or on my street. On some kid on an e-bike got hit by a truck. I believe he survived. I just want to say that I think he's okay. So shout out that kid. But that's how you know the young bulls are out. But the like high school young bulls, you know, the ones that should be having fun, they're not, dude. I don't think they are, dude. By the way, their swag is insanely low. It's crust level, Earth's crust level low, dude. Like they're wearing like diamonds on like imprinted, like bedazzled diamonds on jeans with crosses, like literally Earth's crust, dude. Like what are we doing? I don't know. That just swagged all not even close to where it should be at that age. And yeah, I don't know what they're doing, dude. I don't know. I feel like they're just doing battle thaps with their friends over like a Discord server. Just and then just like looking up how to get peptides shipped to them from Indonesia. Like that's your summer, dude? Come on, man. Have a little fun, bro. I don't know. And then like the chicks, I don't know what women that age do, which is good for me. That's actually a good thing for me that I don't know what teenage women are up to nowadays. I have no clue, dude. I just know the dudes are being weird. They don't have fun. Nobody has fun anymore, dude. The young bulls don't have fun. I hope they do. I hope they do. I again, other than just e-biking around town, dude, I don't know what the fuck they do, dude. But yeah, that's how you know summer started. The kids are out of school. I'm unk again because I'm mad when I see, like I said, the e-bikers or whatever. But I don't know. Hopefully they take advantage of their. Look at me, see again, unking out, dude. um, I saw this the other day. Golf news, dude. Phil Mickelson got banned from this country club. Where was it? I was looking it up. I forgot where it was, but he got banned from this country club that he'd been a member of for inappropriately touching a staff member, a female staff member. The golf world is just down bad, dude. They can't catch a break, dude. They're like on NBA projection of just getting accusations left and right, man. It's crazy, dude. Tiger, looked up Tiger what he's up to. Tiger just got out of rehab overseas. Dude, if you have to go to rehab overseas, just keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to go to Italy to go to rehab. Just keep, especially him, dude. Especially him. I don't know if I've said this on here before, but dude, he's wealthy enough he could just buy a neighborhood. Just buy a neighborhood, okay, with empty houses, prop houses, whatever, and flip your Escalade as many times as you want, dude. I don't know, just have a private gated neighborhood. No, like don't spend money on going to rehab in Italy or Croatia or wherever the fuck, Switzerland, wherever he went, dude. Just keep taking oxys and drinking gin or Zans or whatever he was doing. I don't know. I don't. I feel like he worked hard enough, dude. Okay, and then that reminds me. So golfers can't catch a fucking break. They can't. I don't know. I don't know what Phil Mickelson did. I know he didn't get charged with anything legally, but just inappropriately touching a staff member on a golf course. It's like, dude, okay, I mean, that's just an old man. That's an old man. That's just an old man golfing, dude. I feel like that happens 50,000 times a day on every golf course. But hopefully, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Hopefully, I hope he didn't really do something fucked up. I guess that's all. But yeah. Shout out Tiger. Shout out Phil, dude. Living their lives, man. Just retire, man, and flip cars in your neighborhood. That's all I could think of, man. You could literally have a DD too. You could have a designated driver, Tiger, but he's like, nah, dude, I want to fucking drive off pills, dude. Like, let me live that way. Which again, I respect it, but just if you're gonna go into rehab is one thing, but if you have to do it in another continent, dude, like, come on, man, just live the life you want to live, dude. We know what you want to do, Tiger. It's all good, dude. But yeah, speaking of like the sports world, um, World Cup is happening. I think 2 days ago or 3 days ago now, technically. I don't know when this will come out, but um, was the first game. Yesterday was the first match of the U.S. And dude, I live in Southern California, and the U.S. played in L.A. I live 45 minutes from L.A. And dude, it's so dead here, man. It's like depressing. Nobody gives a flying fuck, dude. Um, yeah, we made it past 5 minutes, so I could talk like that. Like, it's just sad, dude. I don't know. I think I said on the last episode I saw merch at CVS. Again, CVS everywhere. But I saw merch but there was tons of it. Nobody was buying it. It was like Brazil and Mexico and USA merch. It's just like the big countries that people are familiar with. Nobody gave a shit, dude. Only thing I saw the other day was, well, I was in Newport Beach and I saw like a group of like 4 or 5 Mexican bros celebrating Mexico's win. I forgot who they played. South Africa, I think, and yeah, I believe. And they were celebrating. They bought like a 20 pack of fucking Pacificos and were just chugging it in the parking lot and like just like chanting like chants in Spanish. And I was like, fucking hell yes, dude. That's what I want to see. But there's like been a few bars I've driven past. One of the bars I performed at the other night had like, we're streaming all World Cup games, but like they're just if there's no hype, there's no real hype. Like there felt like there was hype, like I said, when the Ducks were playing and they were in the playoff run for the Stanley Cup. No one cares about the World Cup. It's like every 4 years they text their one homie that played soccer and is like, "Who should I bet on? Who's gonna win this? Do you think? What game should I watch?" And I'm that homie. I get those texts, and I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to too much soccer myself, but like obviously, like when it's national, like when it's national teams, I do try to tune in a little bit, and it just feels like nobody gives a shit, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. And this was something that like I used to stay up until like 3, 4 a.m. watching with my pops as a young bull, and now it's like, who won? Or what are the highlights? Send me like the 30-second reel so I could see who scored. It's like, okay, dude. By the way, I put up a prop on my Instagram. Again, this is gonna come out later, but if you follow me on Instagram at vic.emp, I put up a prop, uh, Bolagun, one shot, and U.S. money line. It was plus 160. Uh, I believe Bolagun had 2 or 3 shots, and he had a goal, and US won 3-1. So that would have hit if you booked that. So just shout out to me for being a capper. Didn't even put it in myself, but just know I just had a feeling, just had a feeling. Like I said, I tune in when it comes to the national teams. I try to lock in a little bit, but yeah, World Cup. No one cares, dude. No one cares, and I don't blame them. I really don't. I don't blame them. I saw the opening ceremony. It was so weird. Not opening ceremony, but the ceremony for the game today or yesterday, the U.S. game. It was so weird. It was like some like Asian dude pretending to be like a one of the first like founding fathers almost. It seemed like I don't under I it was very hard to follow. It didn't make any sense. And then they had some dude dribbling the ball like he was like an eighth grader. Like I'd seen so many better people with like ball handling skills, like dribbling skills. But whatever, it's okay, dude. I understand why people don't care. I understand why it's not taken seriously, but it is what it is, man. I've said for a long time, soccer's been gay. Soccer's turned gay. And I get it, dude. That's why I've kind of like stopped following it. I get why the football guys called it gay. They called it gay when it wasn't gay. Now it's evolved to being absolutely gay. I'm gonna stop saying that because it's gonna mess with the algorithm. But yeah. Shout out the World Cup. Hopefully people give one slight shit eventually. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's like the Winter Olympics. They watch like two sports out of it. And this is a whole different thing because it's one sport, the most popular sport in the world, and it's held here in the United States, and nobody cares. It's lovely, man. Um, I did see. Speaking of caring, man, I mentioned a few episodes ago, like every day it seems like, or every weekend. Let's just say every weekend. Every weekend there seems to be a crazy amount of events that should be news related or discussed, and they just get talked about for about 6 to 8 hours and then are just immediately forgotten for the rest of time. Just because so much shit happens and the internet fucks people up and they just fed stuff nonstop. Um, like for example, like I think I brought up the last time. I think there was like another assassination attempt on the president, but I didn't even know any detail. I had no idea. I don't know. Whatever. That's the last thing I'm talking about. And then everybody just like forgets. Like nobody cares anymore. Like that was a thing. Um, I feel like every day there's some news about planes, air travel, and it just kind of just slips through the radar. Like nobody kind of really cares. Slips through the cracks rather, goes under the radar. Fucked up that phrase. Um, it's early, dude. I told you it's 5:30 in the morning. Forgive me. I haven't had I don't drink coffee, but um, every day I feel like I see there's news about airplanes or like sometimes I'll check the this is that see that's a bad thing. That's not a good thing. Sometimes I'll check the r/aviation Reddit. And dude, the people in there sometimes they scare me, sometimes they give me hope, sometimes they make me confused with how airplanes work. Like I don't know. But I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, there was two Southwest planes collided into each other on the runway in Rhode Island. And dude, of course, first of all, of course, Southwest, and then of course, Rhode Island. Rhode Island, I looked into it. Rhode Island's motto is literally just the word hope. Literally, just hope. Like, I hope I don't fucking get in a plane crash today. I hope I don't run into a plane. And then the next thing you know, you're on a runway at 10:45 at night, just trying to get back home because you're in fucking Rhode Island, the smallest country or smallest state in this country, and you end up clipping the wing of another Southwest plane. Like, how does that happen? Like, I get sideswiping a car. Like, I barely get that. Like sometimes it's tight. Sometimes the roads are narrow. Sometimes you're in an area you're not familiar with, and you kind of you misread your measurements. But a 747, an airplane, those dimensions I think are pretty. They're pretty well known, especially if you're a pilot, especially if you're two pilots and both of you fuck up. So I don't know. I haven't checked in Southwest stock, but I don't know if it's a good time to buy or that's crazy too. Because literally 2 nights ago, I had I'm back on my dream shit, having shit dreams, dude. And I know dreams are very lame to talk about, and I understand, but this one is just it's funny just because this happened, and um, I don't know. I had this dream, dude, and I have never had. I have plane related dreams, but they're usually just annoyances on a plane, just random things that you can't control and you have to deal with or whatever. But I had this dream, dude, that I was just chilling, in the back of the plane as usual, chilling, aisle seat though, relaxed, and then we get a little bit of turbulence, and then that little bit of turbulence turns into heavy turbulence, as it does usually. And then that heavy turbulence turned into a full on nosedive. Like, I don't know if you've seen that video from a few months ago, but like there were a plane nosedives and kind of just completely loses control. I believe it was in Brazil and kind of just spins. Actually, plug. We're not gonna put that in the. That I hate that shit. That fucking. I don't like seeing it. I don't like thinking about it. But I had that dream, and then immediately, dude, it was crazy. I could go. I don't know. I've never remembered dreams. Again, this is, I know this is so lame, but I remember exactly how I acted in it. People were screaming, fucking mom. Obviously, women are yelling because they don't know what to do. But besides spaz, so women are obviously screaming. Not doing. We're about to pass out because of how fast we're going down. And I knew that because I'm fucking dude. I understand how shit works. I understand that when we're dropping at such heavy speeds, whatever, it doesn't matter. So immediately I just go to like, okay, I'm gonna try to remember the last time that I saw a funny movie, and I couldn't fucking remember the last time. And then that would be the best way to go out, is just trying to think of funny things and then be like, bang, I exploded. It didn't finish the dream, luckily. Probably woke up in a puddle of sweat, don't remember. But that was the first time I've ever had like the dream of a plane crash. I don't know if that, I'm not gonna look into it if that means something, but like, just I vividly remember being like, try to think of the last funny movie you saw, try to think of the last funny movie you saw, and then I was like, okay, and my family rules, and then that was it. But yeah, dude, hopefully that never happens. Hopefully I just bump into another plane. Worst comes to worst, I just kind of sideswipe, or my pilot just sideswipes the plane, like my Uber, be like, oh fuck, okay, you get a free lift now after that. uh, but I mentioned also a few episodes ago, like I still have them. I still have like a pile of books right in front of me and a pile of fucking uh, various sports cards from Jokic to, I think Cade Cunningham is in there. Uh, Tyler Hero, just random. I think I said PCA last time as well, but a couple Eagles, and but I've been reading more, dude. I've been hyped on that. I've been kind of hyped on the reading, dude. And I've had like a weird relationship with reading my whole life, because my mother is an educator, and she always kind of, I don't want to say forced me, but really really stressed reading, and it did help me in the long run because I do talk for a living, and it's good to know words and different vocabulary, and you obviously gain that from looking at other words, reading other words, processing other words, understanding the grammar, whatever, whatnot. Not trying to be fucking, that's obvious, but like, um, it was so pushed upon me that I kind of resented it, if that makes sense. But then sometimes I would find a book and be like very interested in it. Like the last one was Sam Talent's Running the Light. I've shouted it out before. Phenomenal book. But I haven't been able to finish a book in I don't know how many years, man. It's so weird. I get so into it, and I enjoy it so much that like I don't want it to end. I did that with Game of Thrones, like I just I didn't want it to end. I got to the point where I was like, I like how this is going, and then that's it, and I left it. I did that with this book. And I started another book recently. This one was like completely different, kind of subject, not nothing to do with stand up or the life of a on the road comic, which is Sam's book. And I think he just dropped another book. I'm not really sure, or it's coming out soon. But looking forward to reading that as well. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Just I'm hyped on reading again. Just trying to read a few pages a day, every day. You know, it helps. Probably like 20 pages a day, whatever. This other book is called like something like the trying to something to the sound of joy or piece of joy, something like that. Just kind of like trying to chill. And then the next one I'm trying to read is Meditations. That was uh, by Marcus Aurelius. I've heard mixed reviews, but it was recommended to me by Plug. So if you have read it or anything, let me know what you thought about it. But yeah, I'm fired up to be reading again. We'll see if I can get. Ask my boy Zooks, Gadzooks. You know Zach. He does book reviews, so check him out for sure. If you're a reader, avid reader, I'm not an avid reader. I'm trying to be because, like I said, I have 6 books right in front of me. I haven't cracked spine on like any of them, just a couple. So we'll see. But anyway, this was a truly early morning podcast. I know it's a short one, but we got plenty scheduled, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Whether this comes out on a Saturday, a Sunday, a Friday, or a Wednesday. Hope you keep it moving. And until next time, peace.